Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, November 1st. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church in Maplewood, New Jersey, and Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation for you to pause in your day, to just sit down and breathe and center yourself in God who made you and loves you and calls you by name. I've been reading my way through the Epistle to the Romans and commenting on a few verses as we move our way through Paul's argument. And today we're on Romans 8:12-17. Paul's shifting now to the end of a portion of his argument, and he's making the point that we are debtors to God because God, by God's Spirit dwelling in us, has made us joint heirs with Christ, that we are heirs of God. And so I want to focus on the verses, let me see what verse that is, verse 15 and 16. For you did not receive a spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received a spirit of adoption. When we cry, Abba, Father, it is that very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children of God. We are children of God. What an amazing, wonderful message. If you haven't already done so, I invite you to go to a quiet place in your house, and if the room has a door, close the door and settle into a comfortable chair and allow yourself to relax into that chair. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that does not give you life. As you breathe in God's peace. And as you breathe out all that does not give you peace. All your worries and your fears and your anxieties and all the to-do lists that you have in your life. Keep breathing in and out. Breathe in God's presence. Breathe out what separates you from God. Allow the peace and presence and life of God to touch every part of who you are. Imagine it growing from your lungs to your heart. And your heart rate slows and becomes calm. Imagine the peace and presence of God moving up from your heart into your neck. And as it does so, your neck relaxes and the muscles unwind. Imagine it moving up into your brain and calming all of the busyness of your brain. Imagine the peace and presence of God touching your face, relaxing your forehead muscles and your jaw muscles and your cheek muscles. Imagine the peace and presence of God moving into your shoulders, and your arms, and your hands open and let go of whatever you're grasping, physically and spiritually or mentally. Imagine it moving into your back. And the muscles of your back relax. The Spirit of God moves to your stomach, and all of the churning becomes calm and still. It moves into your legs, and all the way down to your feet. And all the muscles of your body are touched by the peace and love and life and presence of God. In your mind's eye, imagine that God comes to you as Abba, Father, the very best of what those words mean. There on a couch in the middle of a room, you meet Abba. What's the couch like? What is Abba like? What's the rest of the room like? Abba holds out his arms to welcome you. And the two of you embrace. What else does Abba do as Abba greets you? Is there a laugh, a pat on the back? Is there a smile? How's it go? Then Abba, God, invites you to sit beside him. And Abba puts his arm around you and says, "So, how's it going?" What do you say? How does Abba respond? I'll be quiet while the two of you talk. And then the time comes for the conversation to end for now. And the two of you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And then you allow that image to fade away and to bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Well, that's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, November 1st. If you have feedback for me, or you want to talk or pray, send an email to rick@prospect